you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
It has been 60 years since the Packers and Chiefs met down in Southern California in what would come to be known as the first Super Bowl. But now, at modern Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, we are counting down to Super Bowl 60. And we've got a great matchup in store. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion New England Patriots taking on the NFC champions, the Chicago Bears. Brandon going along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. This was a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. You got to figure that they are very battle-tested and ready.
I'd agree with you 100% about that. You don't get there without having those types of attributes, and that's what you look for in a Super Bowl team. Confidence. These guys don't lack for either one of those. Now they're here. Now they're ready to win.
Meanwhile, our NFC champions, they have gone through a lot to get where they are. Everybody knows their story this season. What's the key for them as they start this Super Bowl?
Let's go full cliche on this one because it works. Remember what got you here. Been a winning formula all season long. This is a team that when we saw them in the preseason, we said they look like a group that has what it takes to be a Super Bowl winning team. And we've been proven right by what we've seen throughout the season.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
13 yards on the game's opening play.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and a couple. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
I haven't met a defense coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. To throw, it's Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
10 yards. And the Bears first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a gain of 5. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Looking to throw is Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 18. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. He feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
In motion, the tight end. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
So on 4th down, Cairo Santos on now for the Bears field goal. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here come the Patriots now on offense. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And he spoke very eloquently and passionately on media day about what a victory here would mean for him. He knows this just isn't any other game. This is the kind of game that stays with you for a lifetime. If there's anyone on this field tonight who's most ready for this moment, I think it's this man right here. I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And they go play action with May. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And a Patriot 1st down.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
He finds Douglas complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Gets this complete to Butte. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that's one way and a good way to get things going offensively. One play in, and they're already on the move. The defense, they're hoping that's not a sign of things to come as this game unfolds.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. May now off the bootleg. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
So the completion good for just 3. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
from the shotgun. It's May. This is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick six here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
Bears 10.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. To throw, it's May. He finds his man, complete. That's Douglas. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Bears take over. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing is Williams. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw, Williams. That's caught. The tight end Loveland with it. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
That goes in the category of a play that the defense is going to cherish and excites them. A completion, yes, you give up the pass, but no gain. I mean, that's exactly what you want on defense.
And sets up the 4th down. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Henderson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
The tight end Henry here in motion. Throwing here is May. Short pass caught by Henry. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football, and that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
5-yard gain on the play. First down, New England.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
We've got a lot more ahead of us here in Super Bowl 60. Second quarter coming your way next. 10-zip our score. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Appreciate everyone joining us. Super Bowl 60 here tonight. Time to begin the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis up in the booth as we get set to resume play. They'll throw with May. Appreciate everyone joining us. Super Bowl 60 here tonight. Time to begin the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis up in the booth as we get set to resume play.
3rd down.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. To the air, May. Short pass caught by Henry. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
4th down. Here's May. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Wright. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Under 10, 10.
Here's Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Pass complete to Loveland. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days,
and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Luther Burden
yards out. And the Bears continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination, but the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
Santos now to add the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. New England trying to get a place on offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll go again with Henderson. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 4. They run once more with Henderson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's May. He'll get this into the hands of Stevenson. And he will have a Patriots first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
First down, Patriots.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Credit Jalen Johnson, normally shutting down throwing lanes, but there he shut down that play in the backfield.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Completes it to Douglas. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 31-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. May going to give it to Henderson. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the Bears' 31-yard line.
Looking to throw. May. Short pass caught by Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
And this offense has been a little slow to get going, but some signs of life here in this second quarter. They're moving it pretty good, and that helps the cause as well. Good yardage and another first down.
On first down, it's Henderson.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
Taken down right at the
Call
line
it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Again, it's Henderson.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Complete, Hunter Henry with the ground. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
On fourth down, out comes Andres Borregales for the Patriot field goal.
And his kick is good.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. After the made field goal, back out is Borregales to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
And now the Bears coming out as they get ready.
At their own 27-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
To the air, Williams.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Out of bounds at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 5. On play action, here's Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
To throw, it's Williams. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it'll be 2nd down.
Four minutes to play here in quarter number 2.
Play action. Now Williams.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Christian Barmore.
Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense, because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well.
Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Looking to put a drive together. They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Now 2nd and 9. Back to throw here. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Oh, the snap, a poor one, and this is blocked. And they will wind up taking over with control of the football outside the 10 at the 12-yard line. And that play was made coming up the middle. That wasn't a punt block from the outside, Charles.
That means someone had their eyes in the wrong place, and that would be the personal protector. Look in the middle first before you scan to the side. Sometimes they get distracted and think the threat is coming off the edge. Up the middle is the one you have to care about the most because that's the quickest spot and the quickest way to the punter.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
What are y'all doing?
Here's 3rd and 6. Looking to throw is Williams. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is Santos for the Bears field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Santos' kick is up and through, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a 3-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Come on, we need these 3 points. He can make that in his sleep. 3 points are huge.
Looking to throw. Williams.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal?
They'll look to throw for it with Williams.
They call it a loss of a yard there. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
On is Santos for the Bears field goal.
From the left hash, a chip shot here. Santos' kick is up and through.
So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, he finds Henderson, complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Short pass caught by Henry.
So 2 corners in the books here in Santa Clara. The Super Bowl 60 halftime straight ahead with Scott Hanson.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hanson with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now the Patriots going to take over here to start quarter number 3. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles. And that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of a yard.
How about that there?
First down,
No frills,
Patriots.
no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down.
Right to DeMario Douglas. Out of bounds at the 39-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
To throw, it's May. And pass complete. Here's Butte with it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 43.
18 on the play.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And you start to think if it's going to happen for these guys, it's got to start with this drive. Down 3 scores, they need to start making some inroads. And that'll help the cause there as they pick up good yardage and a first down.
From the shotgun, it's May. He finds Douglas complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll throw with May. They set up the screen for Henderson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Yeah, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill him for a loss.
To the air, May. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Douglas. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 26. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Throwing here is May. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd and 1.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now May on the sneak, and he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another first down.
He's going to keep this again.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the shotgun, May with it.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
But that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack.
Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
On now is Andres Borregales to try the field goal.
From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will close the gap down to 14. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
After the made field goal, back out is Borregales to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Looking to put a drive together. Here's Williams. And he's got the hook up to Moore. He'll be dropped at the 30. The shifty move couldn't free him. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up second down.
6 at the 30-yard line.
In motion goes the tight end. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Brings up third down.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
To throw, Williams.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to kick it away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line.
The Patriot offense back out, getting set to go.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's May.
Short pass caught by Henry. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Now May on the sneak. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's May.
Throw left side complete. That's Henderson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw, May. That is incomplete.
Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5.
It's 3rd down and 5 yards to go.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 43. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43.
Got a man, Boutte.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Back to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Again, he'll drop the throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Austin Hooper, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Patriots are back within a score.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point.
It's up and good, a 7-point margin. It's 20-13 now. So that drive, 12 plays in length.
And it's capped off by the Austin Hooper touchdown. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
Second and 10.
Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring them down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
There's a short one caught by Loveland, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. A nice little catch and run to get the good yardage.
Up next, the biggest quarter of the entire season. At the end of that, we get to crown a champion. We are through 3 here in Super Bowl 60. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only 1 quarter left here in Super Bowl 60 as we get set to begin the 4th. Only 1 quarter left here in Super Bowl 60 as we get set to begin the 4th. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
A gain of
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And he's going to be hemmed in and blocked down right at the line of scrimmage.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game.
Looking to throw is Williams. He'll get this into the hands of Adunze.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
7 yards there and a first down.
That's good for a Bears first down.
Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless. It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down.
They go quickly here out to Moore. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
The offense on third down tonight, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 2. To the air, Williams. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" because here they come.
So a big one coming now for Cairo Santos. This to make it a 2-score game.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
And the Patriots gearing up to go now.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Here's a 2nd and 8.
The tight end Henry here in motion.
To throw, it's May.
Short pass caught by Henry. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point that continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, New England.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, it's May. They'll check this down to Henderson out of the backfield.
Just a gain of a couple there.
And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
They'll throw with May. He's got Hooper on the short connection.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
They went to their big body tight end on 2nd down in hopes that he could plow his way to a first down, but they were ready for him defensively and ended up holding him to a modest gain.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun on 3rd down is May. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
11 on the play. First down, Patriots.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
The tight end Henry here in motion. Throwing here is May. He finds Douglas complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And a Patriot first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle, that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Open man, Kyle Williams. He's got it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Off the play fake, here's May. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead, 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10. Robert Spillane, the linebacker, there on the tackle.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 43 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
2nd and a yard at the 47-yard line.
Second down and a yard. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
49-yard line.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A handoff, Swift running to the left. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Swift going to try up the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
A pass complete to Odunze. And he is going to have the Bears first. And that should be the capper.
3 yards.
And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. That is likely the final play of this game, and no better feeling, I would imagine, than taking a knee to wrap up the Super Bowl.
Culminates everything. The championship is theirs. And just think, the last play they had in practice before this game began was doing this, practicing taking a knee and winning a Super Bowl.
And they get to do just that. And these Chicago Bears have etched their name in NFL history. They are your Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
So that'll conclude another captivating season of the NFL on EA Sports. So for Charles Davis and all the hardworking men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying good night from Santa Clara.